My life before Christ was, I grew up in a Christian home and we went to church, did all the things, and I thank my mom for bringing us to church and introducing God into my life. And happy Mother's Day, Mom. And I went to a Bible camp for a week-long away trip, and I think I was about 10 years old, and that's when I had asked Christ to be in my life. I made that choice to have Christ in my life, something my family just always have been introduced to, or we grew up that way. And being younger, there's a lot of things that I wasn't sure or had more questions about, and as I grew older, I was able to find those answers. When I was at camp, when I decided to have Christ be in my life, it felt like a big moment because everybody at camp, either had already or was going to, and I thought, like, in my heart I had already done that, and I didn't realize I needed to proclaim it to everybody. So that felt really good to make it public. And probably the past 5 years, I had dealt with a setback from a surgery, a preventative surgery, and it really brought it home of who's important and who I can rely on, and to rely on Christ and where my strength comes from through it. I have to thank my husband for being there every day, because it was a daily struggle of doing a lot of daily tasks. And I have to thank my children too. There's a lot of things I had to ask them for help. And so learning that it doesn't matter what you're going through, you need to rely on your family. And to have God at the foundation of that really pulled it all together. Since November, I have been pain-free since that surgery, and it's really a big relief. And with my daughter most recently wanting to be baptized, I decided I would redo that with her as an adult to make that choice. I was baptized as a child, as a baby, and it just feels right to come full circle with that moment time in my life that I was struggling. And I'm really glad that I had Christ to pull me through it. Following Jesus and making that decision to follow him, it makes everything not feel so heavy. And it's a good foundation to have Jesus in your life, because there's times when things are very unsteady or unknowing, and what better to know that somebody always just has your back. My name's Brittany, and I'm made new.